Deep in the heart of an enchanted forest where sunlight danced like golden ribbons through the swaying trees, there lived an animal named Pip. Pip was no ordinary raccoon. He had bright, curious eyes that sparkled with mischief, soft gray fur tipped with black, and a bushy striped tail that flicked behind him as he explored every corner of the woods. But despite his playful nature, Pip had one big problem: his sharp tongue. Pip loved discovering hidden treasures in the forest berries, shiny pebbles, and even abandoned nests. But when other animals tried to join him or ask for help, Pip would often snap at them. "Go away!" he'd bark, or "Why are you bothering me?" His words stung like thorns, and over time, the animals began avoiding him altogether. One crisp autumn morning, Pip woke up hungry and eager to explore. He stretched lazily in his cozy hollow before scampering outside, sniffing the air for something delicious. His nose led him to a berry bush bursting with ripe, juicy berries. Just as he reached out to grab one, he heard a faint rustling sound behind him. "Who's there?" Pip barked sharply, turning around with his claws slightly raised. Out popped Tilly, a nervous little squirrel with matted fur and wide, frightened eyes. She clutched her tiny paws together nervously. "Please don't yell at me," she stammered. "I just wanted to ask if you've seen my acorn stash." "I think someone might have moved it." Pip rolled his eyes dramatically. "Why would I care about your dumb acorns? Go bother someone else." And with that, he stomped off, leaving poor Tilly trembling among the ferns. But what Pip didn't notice was the shimmering figure watching him from atop a nearby tree branch. It was Luna, the wise old owl who had been guarding the secrets of the forest for centuries. Her feathers gleamed silver under the dappled sunlight, and her amber eyes glowed with ancient wisdom. "Excuse me, young raccoon," Luna called out, her voice calm yet commanding. Pip froze mid-step but didn't turn around. "What do you want?" he muttered under his breath. Luna tilted her head thoughtfully. "I couldn't help but notice how you spoke to Tilly just now. Do you know what happens when we treat others unkindly?" Pip shrugged. "They leave me alone. So what?" "So what?" Luna repeated softly. "Ah, but kindness is the magic thread that holds this forest together. Without it, things begin to unravel. Come with me, and I'll show you." Before Pip could protest, Luna spread her majestic wings and soared ahead, beckoning him to follow. Curiosity got the better of him, and soon Pip found himself trotting along, wondering what the old owl was up to. Their first stop was Reflection Creek, a sparkling stream where the water was so clear it mirrored everything perfectly. Sunlight danced across its surface, creating ripples of light that seemed to dance like fireflies. Pip leaned over to take a drink, but as he gazed into the water, he let out a startled gasp. Instead of seeing his usual scruffy face, he saw someone mean-looking staring back at him. His fur bristled, his teeth were bared, and his eyes looked angry. "What is this?" Pip exclaimed, stepping back. "This," said Luna gently, "is how others see you when you speak harshly or act without kindness. Your actions ripple outward, just like these waters." Pip frowned. "But I'm not trying to be mean." "No," Luna agreed. "Sometimes we forget how our words and actions affect those around us. Let's keep going, you'll see more." Next, they arrived at a sunny meadow filled with wildflowers swaying in the breeze. Goldenrod, daisies, and purple clover carpeted the ground, painting the scene with vibrant colors. Yet something felt wrong. There were no animals here, just silence. "Where is everyone?" Pip wondered aloud, scratching his ear absently. "These used to be happy grounds," Luna explained. "Animals gathered here to play, share meals, and laugh together. They played tag among the flowers, shared stories beneath the shade of the oak tree, and celebrated the changing seasons with feasts. But over time, some began treating each other poorly. Friendships faded, trust broke, and eventually, the meadow emptied." Pip shuffled his paws nervously. "Are you saying this is my fault?" "Not entirely," Luna replied. "But every unkind word or action adds to the cracks. If you choose differently, you can mend them." Pip looked down at the ground, guilt beginning to creep into his chest. So, what should I do? Luna perched on a low branch, her amber eyes glowing softly. Let me show you another place. Follow me. Finally, Luna led Pip to a cozy grove where a group of animals sat in a circle sharing stories. A deer offered berries to a rabbit, while a fox helped a hedgehog carry sticks for her nest. Everyone was smiling, their laughter ringing out like music. Why are they so happy? Pip whispered, his ears twitching curiously. They practice kindness, Luna said simply. They listen, share, and respect one another. Watch carefully. Just then, Tilly Thame, Squirrel Pip had snapped at, early walked into the grove carrying a shiny red apple. She hesitated before approaching a lonely porcupine sitting by himself. Would you like this? She offered shyly. The porcupine's face lit up and he nodded gratefully. Pip watched silently, feeling a pang of guilt deep inside. I should have been nicer to Tilly, he admitted. And now you know how, Luna said with a knowing smile. On their way back home, Pip spotted Tilly near the berry bush again. This time, instead of walking past, he approached her slowly. Hey, Tilly? Tilly froze, looking wary. Yes? I'm sorry for being rude earlier, Pip said sincerely. Can I help you find your acorn stash? To his surprise, Tilly smiled brightly. Really? That would be great! Together, they searched until they found Tilly's hidden treasure beneath a pile of leaves. From that day forward, Pip made a promise to himself to treat every creature with kindness and respect, no matter how small or different they might seem. As weeks passed, the forest began to change. Animals started visiting Reflection Creek again, laughter returned to the meadow, and even Luna noticed a new sparkle in Pip's eyes. And so, the forest of friendly faces thrived once more, all because one little raccoon learned the power of kindness. Kindness is like sunshine, it warms hearts and brings happiness wherever it goes. By showing respect and care for others, we create a world full of friendship and joy.